This, here we go. Live broadcast. Hello, everybody. Al Simpson here, launching my new shirt, Witches of Westchester, a new comic and art book. Glad you could make it. I want to talk to my compatriots and my idols, my thought professors on comics and Kickstarter, CB Zane and Wendy Steen Shaner.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Doing all right. How are you doing, Al?
Take it a day at a time.
Yeah.
I actually did have a guy, we were talking earlier about Kickstarters that you did a while ago that people all this stuff pop up. I had a guy who was like, from that very first one, he emails me and just goes, dude, did you even send me my comics? I totally forgot. And he ordered like all the comics. Like he ordered the actual vampire issues, like all the issues, so he could read them all the way through. Yeah. I was like, and he goes, he's like, you sent me, the UPS tracking, but I don't remember getting them. And then I'm looking and I'm like, I gave him the tracking, and then it didn't look like I dropped it in the mail. So I was like, oh my God. So I ran into my, room and dug it out and shipped it. But it's like, it's crazy how you do work, so long. And he's like, dude, I just get so many packages. I don't even know if I got it. Did I get it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I get that too.
Yeah. It's sadly, it's easy to do that because, there's so much to fulfill, and, as organized as you are, something always slips through the cracks. It just does, but
you try.
That's the campaign life.
Yeah, it's weird when you're a creator and then marketer and then salesperson and then shipper and then you got to wear many hats, and it's always switching back and forth, doing things.
I think the time that we have mastered the art of shipping, it's time to go to a fulfillment center. Because you're too big and you can't do any more on your own.
Oh yeah, that's a good problem to have. I mean, I was shocked with Bun last time because you guys know I was testing the character just to see the temperature of the water, and it blew up. So and then it's like, well, this is good, and then you get to, oh my God, I got to order all this stuff and get it in, and then make sure it's a challenge. The bigger you get, the more of a challenge it is.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's a fun ride. It's a roller coaster, but it's fun.
Yeah, then it's time to buy a bigger house.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked Wendy. I was like, and I asked you too, CB. I remember when you hit your last goal, I was like, dude, is that all by hand? Because that's when I was starting to get the bunny stuff, and I was getting buried. My wife's like, what are you doing? We are going to need a bigger house, or you're going to have to outside, or, it's getting crazy. But, and then you told me you have like a war room where it's like laid out for your family to come in.
I have 4 tables set up in our pool table, and that is like, it's actually 2 rooms, so it would be like our game room and I guess the working office, but it's one large room. So I'm able to just kind of take that over. But yeah, the family is so patient with me, and I'm just so thankful because I'm getting stretch goals for months before, the Kickstarter starts fulfilling.
Yeah.
Hello, April. Oh my goodness. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it going?
Very good. Very good. I promised her that I would paint her nails, but I couldn't do it until after she had baths, and she has gotten clean. So the reward is pretty nails. What color are we doing?
Light purple.
Nice.
Sweet.
Blue. And pink. And green.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, that is cool.
Just in time for school to start too. Oh, they're going to be so fashionable.
Oh, very. So she's in 1st grade as of this week. And you really like your teacher?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Cool. Very nice.
Yeah. Are we live? We are.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, witches, huh? Super exciting. Man, I got my covers in the nick of time, and they are impressive, if I may say so myself.
Yes, they are. They're
Can't
excellent.
wait to see them.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. No holds bar, like full on lighting effects and overlapping characters, and like it's wild. I had a lot of fun, so I'm glad that you pushed it back a couple of weeks because of bunny fulfillment, because yeah, it was great to have two different covers, a nice one and a naughty one. So
That's fantastic. Well, April, you always bring it.
I try, but you guys have the most amazing characters to draw, and it becomes a super fun event every single time. I never feel like I'm revisiting the wheel. Like, I always feel like I've got something new to bring. So that's exciting, especially after 10 years of doing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it.
That is the cool part of like being part of everything, is drawing these characters and putting your own kind of twist on it. And it's such a great diversity too. I mean, it's just, I love it.
I appreciate it. I like leaving it open to whatever you guys want to interpret, because I always get something great, and you guys have fun with it. And I think if you have fun with it, then you always come up with something interesting,
You sound like Wendy now. but honestly, like as an artist, if like I always want my artists to have like free reign to do what they want too, and just if you're having fun doing the art, it comes through. It's a better product,
Yeah.
I always felt that way when we were filming with the actors. I kind of left it open to their interpretation. And I know one guy, it was his first movie, and he actually has been in a lot of stuff now. He just did, what's the movie with is it The Upside with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston? Is that what it's called? I always say Blindside or Broadside, but I think it's The Upside.
That sounds right.
Yeah, he actually started with me 11 years ago. And he took it real serious. It was his first real acting gig. And I wrote a Russian mobster. And he was like, so how would he hold a cigarette? Like, he went down like to the nitty itty bit, but he created like right in front of us, like this person. And it was amazing. And, I leave it open to interpretation when I do stuff to allow you to put your spin, your spirit into it. And then, something beautiful comes out of it. So. More than I could even hope for, I'm not that smart. I can't write it that interesting. And I'm certainly not an artist. I have to depend on you guys to do the magic. But you always come up with some killer stuff, and it's much appreciated.
But, it helps when you have like something rich behind it. Like when I do a cover, I like to know who the character is before I do the cover, because I want that character to come through. It's one thing to do a pinup, and you can do a pinup, and I don't know. I never really think of myself as a pinup artist, because even if I'm doing a pinup, the pose has to make sense to me. If that makes sense, like it needs to be that character's pose or that character's environment or something along those lines. And so I tend to lean toward, telling a bit of a story. I don't know. Maybe that's the Adam Hughes influence. I've read too much about him and how he creates his covers, and so I always try to grab that moment. And I tried to do that with the Witches cover, which was a lot of fun. I had a blast, creating that little story in a snapshot.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. But yeah, you guys I've been working with you guys for over a year now on different things. And it's always interesting to me, when I write something, I always try and do like a real character sketch, a portrait of the character. And I try and fill it in just in general to give you like a feel for what they are.
Yeah.
The Witches cover is great. You got those two little dogs in there and all that stuff. It's very cinematic, very like you could see a scene like directly from a TV show or a movie.
Oh, that's good. That's kind of what I was going for with that.
Yeah.
You know.
And Wendy, your pictures are always fantastic.
Thank you.
I am going to ask you to send me a smaller version so I can shoot it out more. Every
Okay.
time I upload it to Kickstarter or something, it tells me the file's too big for me to upload it. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll reset it for you.
yeah. Otherwise, I would have shot it out more because I love your stuff too. You know that.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing stuff with your characters and playing with them, and I get to do magic with the witches, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I will say this. I'm getting to the point now where I'm going to try rolling something out like you guys do, certain times of year, certain things. So I guess I'll sit down once things calm down and write the first real issue of Bunny, and then I'll be able to actually put that out next winter, like a year from the other. Yeah, you guys have taught me a lot about Kickstarters and how to fulfill, how to keep things rolling, and how to try and stay on top of it. And it's much appreciated. It is like taking a class. April has returned. Let me get her in here.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
Had like a weird disconnection of
Yeah.
the actual computer, so using my phone.
Do we get to see the finished nails?
Ooh, Mouse, you want to show your nails?
Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful.
You're too close. There you go.
Ah,
There you go. Yes.
Those are beautiful. Nice
Okay.
job.
Thank you. Yeah.
The only way they could be better is if they had more sparkle.
There you go.
You can't go wrong with sparkles.
I know, right? Maybe later.
Oh,
So
my God.
yeah.
My wife's
So-
missing out. We have two boys. We thought the second one was going to be a girl, but no girly girl stuff here. Our house it's like a locker room half the time. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of fun hanging out with you and your little girl there.
I
Well,
have three daughters that all played sports, and sometimes it smells like a locker room in my house.
Yeah. The sweat is involved getting the job done.
Dinosaurs, so you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I have one of each. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Um,
think Witches is going to be an annual winter fall thing?
yeah. I introduced the characters in vampires, and they seemed like an interesting concept. And then with this, I wanted to try and do something different. So it's kind of like Witches in Westchester, but it's witches in all the Westchesters throughout time. So they're all connected by the town. So something could happen in 1862, and then it affects 2021, and then it could affect the future, it could affect the past, but they're all working together to solve different problems. So
I love that. Yeah.
Very cool.
yeah, I tried to come up with a different type of spin. Writing in different time periods is interesting to me to do something different, but connecting them in some weird, bizarro way. But it came out nice. Bob captured, the fun I wanted to make the comic, like Buffy-ish,
Yeah.
but then kind of crafty, but then it has those bizarre moments like Evil Dead, where crazy stuff just happens just because it happens. But yeah, it's been a fun project. I'm trying to write like 2 or 3 at a time because the stores that I'm in are like, dude, we like your graphic novels. They really move. So I'm trying to write chunky. Vampires is up to 8 now. So I really do have Vampires Volume 2 done. I put it together. I just haven't to print it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like to get to that point with all of the, various comics to where there are a couple of graphic novels and you can just pick them up and enjoy, those 3 issues, which is like a nice arc. And, but you guys know it's like 1 page at a time. You know what I mean? Which is good.
Yeah.
Have you guys done any cons yet?
Not
I
yet.
did Comic Palooza here in Houston.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
How was that?
It was good. I really liked it. It was refreshing to get back out there.
Yeah.
But I also realized that it's very hard to be a salesperson with a mask on. Very difficult.
Yeah.
And I've realized that my smile is a great selling point. Like,
That's the close.
how's
Yeah,
it
that's the
going?
close.
It's hard to do that with just your eyes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is tough. A lot tougher than not being expressive. Well, you have an event coming up, right?
Wait, what?
Do you have an event coming up, Wendy?
Baltimore.
Okay.
That's in October.
Okay. Yeah.
I know
That's the-
CB is going to be there. I'm
Yeah,
trying to talk April into coming
Really?
Wait,
to
When is-
Baltimore in October. Yes.
Okay.
oh shit! I'm sorry. You were really subtle. I missed it completely.
That's the big one. Everybody tells me it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be my first time on the East Coast too, and I get to meet CB like in person.
Yeah.
I might have to drive down just to see you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need a table. I actually just go and have fun.
Yeah.
When is Baltimore?
It's October 10th. Is that right?
Yeah, it's
No,
not
wait.
too-
It's
No.
the
20
No, it's the 22nd or 21st. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Huh.
cool.
I'll take
My birth-
flights and see what I can.
20. I want to say the 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Okay.
I think that's right, Wendy.
Yeah, and then Chicago is December 10th, 11th, and 12th, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll be at that
for
one too.
sure-
Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I like C2E
I'm
too.
like 95% certain that I'm gonna be invited, to be in Artist Alley. So I've already booked my hotel and I've already booked my flight. So if you want a place to stay, Wendy, just let me know.
That's cool.
In Chicago?
Yeah. I got a place that's about a mile and a half from the convention
Oh,
center. So
nice.
Cool.
Uber rides
Close.
shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll totally do that because the hotel I got was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles away in like Chinatown.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, no. So I got someplace that's, pretty close, and they hadn't raised their rates yet. So it was like
Oh,
$100
okay.
a night.
Nice.
So
Yeah, no, if you want to split a hotel room, that'd be great. I have a
yes,
car.
ma'am.
I rented a car.
Did you really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no clue. I have no clue how to use the L. Like, no idea how to maneuver any of that.
I've used the L. The L isn't too bad, but I'm trying to think if it goes by the convention center, because you're gonna want to like load and unload stuff. So
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I figured, you know what? I know how to drive
yeah.
and I know how to use GPS. So that's going to be a safe way to go.
The last time I went to C2E2, I stayed north of the city and drove in, and it was early Saturday and Sunday, and it really wasn't a problem getting in and out.
Right.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I even came in, I don't know, it was like a Thursday night kind of rush hour-ish, and it wasn't pretty, but it was, got through it. It's probably nothing like LA.
Yeah, LA is just lame. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was at the last C2E2, so I was there right when things were breaking. And Chris Madd was out there. He drove from Jersey, and I was like, "Dude, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "I just drove straight. Me and my wife just jumped in the car, grabbed my stuff, and I drove straight out." I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you can do that over on the East Coast. Like, you can just hop to state to state to state. Over here, where April and I are, not so much.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my God.
many hours to get just to the border.
Yep.
To go to the next
asleep.
state over.
You fall asleep in Texas, and then when you wake up, you're still in Texas.
Yeah.
There's nothing more depressing. My God, it takes like 13 hours to get through, and that's at 70, 80 miles an hour. It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, and then if you keep going and you go through New Mexico and Arizona to California, there's nothing really to look out there for a really long time.
Yeah.
You never
a lot
have
of
to go to the bathroom until you hit New Mexico, and there ain't nothing around. That and Jeff Pena always runs into like a dead body or something that intercedes. So he's just like, New
Love
Mexico
it.
is like bad juju.
Wow.
Sounds like it. I think I put one foot in New Mexico at Four Corners, and that was it.
Ah.
I
I
was out
flew
there.
over it once.
Yeah, I was out there.
And it was just desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I landed in Phoenix.
More desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like
I was
really hot there right now. I think
Yeah.
April's glad she's not in Arizona at the moment.
Well, Jim, isn't
Yo,
Jim Noble
yeah.
moving there?
I think so.
Yeah, he told me
The sprinter.
he's moving there here on I was talking to them and they're like, Jim's gonna be right down the street. I was like, are you kidding? They're like, yeah, he got tired of waiting for us to ship to him. He's just gonna like move right next door and walk in. So
Yeah.
Yep.
that's pretty cool.
Oh, and then if Krista starts making scones or sourdough, man, he's gonna be set. That woman is the most amazing, like, Martha Stewart knockoff I've ever come across. Like, she did a Harry Potter themed party
Right?
and pulled out all the stops. It was
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
So,
That's not easy.
no. I mean, like, legit chocolate frogs and Harry Potter sorting cupcakes. So I'm Team Gryffindor, baby.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gryffindor.
Dry ice in the punch. Like, it was awesome.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. It was great. Best party ever. Until Comic-Con. And there's just no beating that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I haven't done Comic-Con. I hear it's not a good place to go and like for like indie publishers to sell
Yeah.
things. But
I was
it's something
thinking,
to just go.
Oh, are you talking about San Diego?
Yeah,
No, that's sorry.
Oh.
I meant like the general like
Oh,
con
gotcha.
setting.
Yeah.
I forget
Oh, it's
that
okay.
they like
I thought you meant
copyrighted
the.
it.
Yeah.
No.
San Diego is insane. As you know, I didn't even try to vend there, but
Yeah.
just as an attendee, you can't move. You're shoulder to shoulder, shuffling. You can't change lanes to go down different. It is so crowded. There is just no way they can run that show in this climate right now with all the health. I mean, it just could not happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound fun.
You know what?
shower.
We went for years in a row and it was great. And then all of a sudden it changed because it became so pop culture heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
It was the multimedia, the TV, the movie stuff. It became so focused on that I mean, like Artist Alley would be a ghost town.
Wow.
Really?
And it was real. And then they ended up, from the last time we had gone, they were talking the following year, they were going to move them to another hotel. So they weren't even going to be on the main show floor.
Wow.
And it was just a shame. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah. So we haven't gone in years because I was just like, I can see everybody who's here.
Right.
95% of them I can see at another con and enjoy my time there and spend time talking and things like that. So we opted for 10 or 15 shows instead of just the one show.
Yeah.
Mm.
I could see that.
I had looked at like what it would be like to vend there, and I think it was $700 or $800 for 3-foot table space and like one chair and like 2 badges, and it was just like, wow, the overhead costs just to break even is scary.
Yeah. And the hotel costs, I mean, you're looking at like $1,500 for a hotel room.
Yeah.
And it's just insane. You're gonna spend close to, $5,000 just walking in the door, and that's on the low end. I mean, honestly, I'm not even including like your parking, any kind of transportation, food, any of that.
Right.
And I mean, and we're local, so I mean, 3-hour drive, and you're still putting out some serious money just to go as an attendee. Wow. So to vend, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an invitation.
Still like
when I got
So Al, that means when all of your properties become mega movies
Yeah.
You got to be our in to
Oh,
San
sure.
Diego just to hang.
Of course. All expenses paid. And the corporation, make them pay for it. They got the money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I got an invitation. I applied and I got an invitation, to just go on the lottery to vend. And I just freaked out. I was like, that's too much. I'm just not even ready for it,
Oh,
But
yeah.
even if you go, it's too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
New York, I'll probably try again next year and go because I know a lot of people that are going,
Yeah.
they're going to be there. So, but
I did New
I
York
want to do
once,
New
and
York
that wasn't.
so bad. I want to do New York so bad. I haven't been back since before the trade towers fell. Like, it's been a long time since I've been in the Big Apple.
Yeah, it's a totally different, experience now. It's
I
beautiful.
bet.
Last time I was there. But yeah, I think I have 2 cons in November I'm supposed to do that are pushed over, left over from last year. They just kept pushing them. But hopefully, everything goes the way it's supposed to go, and I get to do that. I've been doing smaller events at stores and things, which is good, and that's been good to, see people and actually talk to them about your books. It's always fun. So, and I like hanging out at the stores anyway. So I always tell people we didn't even have stores when I was collecting. You just bought them at 7-Eleven or wherever you could get them,
Right.
To me, stores are like, wow, comic book stores. That's ridiculous. There's an actual store where it's nothing but comics. Where is this place? I have to go there in the future. Okay. Can't wait.
Yeah. I was just talking about that. Like, as a kid, like the only place you could get comic books was, at drugstores or supermarkets. And, this is well before your local comic shops.
Yeah.
But
Now,
no,
what is that? Is that me?
It's not me.
No,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, well,
That sounds like a phone.
because everybody wants to say hello when I'm live.
Yeah.
probably. I don't know. I'm on my wife's computer. Could be something for her.
So is Witches live right now? Did you go live? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to launch it. It's kind of funny because, last time we did this, I was launching Bunny, and Kickstarter hit us with we're going to go down for a couple hours tonight.
Oh,
and then I was like, well, if I launch it and then it goes down, that kills my momentum. So I literally, I half fell asleep. They finished. They were like, when they say they're going down for an hour, it's never an hour. So they went down, and then 2:00, I think 2:30 my time, I flipped the switch, and then Wendy was sending me a note in the morning. Hey, you funded. And I was like, what? I don't even remember turning it on. So I'm going to, I'll hit it, and we'll get it going at least while you guys are here. I can share that with you.
Cool.
Click around. Is that it? Yeah, that's it somewhat. It's weird working on my wife's computer. She literally has she's a IT person. So she has about 100 things open. And it's just I'm afraid to, it's like a minefield. I'm afraid to touch something because
it sounds like a good person to have in your corner, though.
Oh yeah, she knows it all. She
see, then you really can't screw anything up.
Yeah, okay. I'm a husband. That's all I do is screw things up. Okay. Wow, that was easy. Did they make it easier? Hey, it's live, so bada bing.
That sort of happened. There we go. That sort of happened with me with Scorpiana. I was sitting there talking with Mike, and we're trying to figure out well, we want to do this and set this up. He's like, okay, I'll add this, and and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I think I just effed up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? He's like, I think I launched.
Yeah.
It's a week early. We didn't even have some of the stuff finished. It's like, oh, okay, well, fine. We'll just work with it. And
yeah. It says prepare to launch, so I thought there was some preparation left, and then it just went. So I guess that's launched. So that's good. So that's good. The comic is done. The art book is just about done. So with me, it's getting to the printing and getting through that and all that stuff. CB, I know you got a mug. Wendy, I know you got some comps. April, I know you got some comps. If there's anything you guys need, ask me. things are piling up here, so I have a lot of stuff.
Nice.
But if you want anything, just let me know.
Yeah, I want to get a T-shirt. A bunny
Okay.
T-shirt,
Okay.
my logo.
Just tell me the size. What's the size?
XL. Or
Okay. I think I actually have one.
Sweet.
I don't have it right here, but I have it. I have it around. You feel like that.
Just throw it to you.
Yeah, when you're sending stuff out, you're just like, oh, that's everything's spread out. It's like Christmas, everything's spread out and it's right here somewhere. But, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I appreciate you guys getting together with me. Tell us what you guys are working on, and then we'll cut you loose. I know it's past. Who was it? Trevor. Trevor says it's his bedtime because he works hours where he needed to sleep, and I think Axe's son's getting married. So congratulations, Axe, on the wedding, and have fun. Sorry I'm not there, actually. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, you guys, CB, you want to tell us what you're up to?
What am I? Me? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Well, I just finished a little something for Wendy. I don't know if I can say what it is or not. But
I love the little secrets.
her Luna the Dragon story I got to finish, and
Cool.
it was fun because I wrote it and I drew it and I colored it too, and
Wow.
it was so much fun. So I had a blast with that. And what else? I'm we're running the Scorpiana campaign. So that's got 10 days left.
Right.
I'll be shipping Might soon. I'm trying to coordinate covers and everything to wrap up stuff with Black Rabbit, which I'm planning on launching in October.
Nice.
And so I'm working with getting the interiors colored right now, which I should be seeing a sample of that this weekend, I'm hoping.
Cool.
And then I got a project coming up with Tom, which should be pretty interesting. And looking forward to be able to talk about that a little bit more. And that is for neither one of our companies, actually. It's a completely different company, which is cool.
Nice.
And then the other thing is just trying to figure out, like we were talking before about, a schedule. And, that's an ongoing process. But I'm trying to figure out, well, what do I want to launch in 2022 going forward? When do I want to launch it? Do I want to make it, I think you mentioned something about doing witches every, fall or October, which is a really cool thing. And I'd like to get a schedule like that going with my titles.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. I want to keep them up front and going.
Right.
I don't want to do like just Might 1 year and then, you don't see her again for 3 years because I'm doing Into the Suck the next year. And so trying to figure out what schedule works as far as that goes is kind of the big thing. And because I either write, plot, and draw all of those, it's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's what I'm working on now.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
A lot of things in the air. That's great.
Yeah.
Man. Looking forward to it. Wendy, you want to go?
Yeah. So I have Luna Tales, which is an all ages anthology about Baby Dragon and her adventures. And I'm super excited about her because she has made her appearances on various covers throughout the Naughty Fairies, but she's not part of the Naughty Fairies world officially. And so she's going to have her own series with the fairies coming to her in a very all ages setting. So they're not going to be doing naughty things or anything. They're just part of it, just connects the two universes. So I'm super excited about Luna Tales coming. And then I've got the Naughty Fairies Comic-Con, which will launch New Year's Day because I love doing our cons at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I have Sireness relaunch, and I have not decided exactly how or when that one's going to do her thing, but I'm expanding on that, and I've got some new stuff coming for Sireness. So I've got those in the works, plus finishing Naughty Fairies Stripper Assassins 5 shipping. That Kickstarter is over 70% shipped in 3 days, so I'm super excited. Been busting through on that. because I just picked up all the books last week in Arizona. So my whole world has just been focused on getting this stuff out.
Yep.
So I'm almost done there. And then Naughty Fairy 6 is in the works. Like there's so much happening and so much craziness, and trying to stay healthy on top of it has been a super challenge, but I'm super excited about all the stuff coming. And April, you're up. Your turn, girl.
Oh, okay. I am currently working on getting the last bit of my Kickstarter fulfilled. I think I've got 6 more pieces to draw, and then I can get those shipped out, including yours, my love. And then I'm also working on a Babes of Retro sketch card set. If you like hot retro ladies, this is definitely your thing. I think that's got another 3 days on the campaign on Kickstarter, and it's mostly, I think there's only a couple of packs left, so that's really exciting. I'm also finishing up Ultraman sketch cards for RR Parks, and I got invited for the second series for that. I was working on a comic a year ago called Emergence, and it's actually at an inker, and they're actually inking it. Holy cow, guys, I'm going to have a comic book out soon. It's sci-fi, so, it'll be pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of, like, Battlestar Galactica. I didn't write it, but I drew it. It's pretty good.
That's good.
That's exciting. What else? There's covers coming out for Greed, and Dustin Brunel has Babes, Gore, and Dinosaurs. It's currently up on Kickstarter, and I've got a couple of covers in on that. And I can't keep track of it all. There's so much going on. Like, it doesn't feel like I've contributed a whole lot, but my goodness, everybody's got stuff on, and it's wonderful, and they're all getting funded, and the production is beautiful. So yeah, it's epic. So
Busy.
I know, it's wonderful. And then Kinktober is going to be coming up soon, so that's exciting.
That sounds like fun.
Well, I did it for October last year, and
I
took
remember.
me by surprise.
Yeah.
It was not only super fun to draw, but I got a lot of girls like, hey, the artwork's really good, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's encouraging, so I think I might see if the iron strikes twice. So
annual event.
That'll be October.
Cool. Very good. Well, look, it's good seeing everybody, and we're all fairly busy with all kinds of stuff, so it's hard to, talk sometimes. But if is there anything you guys ever need from me, just let me know. I appreciate everything you do, and I can't do what I do without you guys. And people love your stuff. I mean, the bunny campaign was ridiculous. People were just, the Kickstarter screwed up, and then we threw it to Indiegogo with Lisa's help, Lisa Malone, and then that store was open, and then that took. It was like, so the Kickstarter ended, and then the store was already open, and then that kept going. So it was like a nonstop thing. I almost wanted to pull the plug on the on-demand store just to get a handle on it, especially once I started shipping worldwide. But people love what you guys do every time you do it. So I just want to say thanks, and have fun out there. We'll do a con where we're all at sooner or later.
Yeah, definitely.
But I will. I will commit to driving down to Baltimore, because it's not that far. And I think actually I have relatives all over the place, but I believe I have a cousin that's a nurse in Baltimore. Yeah. So I'll if you guys are down there, I'll make a point so I can see it. All right.
Awesome.
I'll mask up, put my hazmat suit on, and jump in the jalopy and come down. All right.
That'd be awesome. That would be really cool.
All right, guys. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Anybody watching, the Witches of Westchester is live. It's a great, fun comic. The art book, all kinds of cool art. Look at the page, pick out something, and enjoy yourself. So.
Yeah, I already backed it. So
Oh, thanks.
That's where I'm headed
You're the man.
next.
You're the man. Thanks, Wendy. Appreciate it. All
All
right.
right.
Guys. Take care. Have a good
Yep.
night.
be good.
Thank you.
See ya.